All right. So I just got this package in the mail today. It is a tool lot off of eBay. Some new tools, some used ones, I think. I'm not really sure. It was such a mess in the photo that I really don't even know what's in this thing. But if you watch my videos, you know I collect a lot of tools. I buy a lot of different stuff. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's what I always say. So I bought this and I'm gonna unbox it and see what I got. Anything that I don't care about, I'll probably, you know, sell or put away in a box somewhere and do something with it later. I think it's supposed to be automotive related. All right. I guess. Here's a needle point grease coupler from Workforce. I guess I'm not really sure what that would be for. I don't know, you'd need grease with a needle, but this thing here is a drill holster. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing this in the picture at all. That's funny. Some of this stuff might be old too. I have no idea. I'm surprised it has the tags on it. Kind of looks old too. Oil filter wrench. Can never have too many of these. I break these and bend these a lot. PT Performance Tool is a brand that, where I live in the United States, we have a store called Menards. Menards carries that brand, Performance Tool. You see a lot of stuff from them. Usually at good prices too. 1/4 inch fuel line disconnect tool. I don't have any of these, so that's nice. And a 3/8 angled fuel line disconnect tool. So I got 2 of those. Little tiny bag here with a piece of paper in it. It's just a thank you note from the eBay seller. That's nice. Little keychain doohickey. A 3/8 drive to 11/16. Little angling deal. That's weird. Little like can opener type keychain thingy. I actually don't mind that. I like keychains. I have a million keys, so you can never go wrong there. A what appears to be like a spark plug socket, 13/16 / 21 millimeter. I've never seen a socket that has both SAE and metric markings on it. It's kind of strange. Little tiny pocket tool thing with a really weird looking case. You can put keys on it and everything. That's actually really cool. I apologize if you can't see this stuff very well. I'll move closer to the camera, but that's actually kind of like unique. Put keys in there. It's got apparently a knife and a little key thingy. I actually like that. That's interesting. Can't beat this case either. It kind of looks like it's waterproof. It even has a little gasket on it. Like I said, I don't know what's in here. You really couldn't tell from the pictures. I just bought it on a whim. 5/16 angle line fuel disconnect. 23 millimeter 1/2 inch drive shallow 12-point socket. That's cool. Hydraulic clutch line disconnect tool for Ford. I'm definitely not going to need that. I don't mess around with Fords anymore. Computer memory keeper. For maintaining voltage, continuity to engine, computer, clock, and radio memory when vehicle battery is disconnected. To go through the extra step of purchasing something that keeps your memory good on your car instead of just resetting your clock and everything afterwards. It's kind of goofy. I disconnect my battery on my truck all the time. Evercraft service tool, spark plug boot puller. That's actually kind of interesting. That's amazing. This right here is worth the whole thing. When I did my plugs and wires on my GMC, it was a pain trying to get those boots off of the spark plugs. That's awesome. I like that. Looks like some air coupler, 1/4" kit, NPT, green. That's pretty cool. There's a lot in this box. Anyway, this is some sort of clip-on thingy that goes over a pair of work goggles or something. Not totally sure. A 4" wire wheel, which portable electric and cordless drills. That's interesting. Another thing from Performance Tool. This is a brake rotor and tread depth gauge. That's cool. See, that's something I would never buy on my own, but since it came in this lot, I mean, now I have it. That's really cool. Another hydraulic clutch line disconnect tool for Ford. I have another one over here, which I don't... They actually share the same part number. They're just different colors. That's kind of funny. A Sita pocket knife. 3/4" blade, Northwest Trail, spring assisted. I wonder how old some of this stuff is. Copyright 2018. This is only 7 years old. Huh. Oil drain plug removal tool. Oil drain plug removal tool. Why is that weird? Designed for use with Volkswagen plastic drain plugs. Oh my gosh, that's funny. You got to be running a wimpy vehicle if this is what you use to remove your drain plug for your oil. 30 amp RV inlet. Definitely not something I need. I don't have an RV anymore. Or I mean, I've never had one. That's cool. Little tiny crescent wrench. That's nice. Westward. That's a nice little crescent wrench. There's still a lot of crap in this box. Jeez. 2-pin quick disconnect extension cable. I have no idea what this is for. Some of this stuff I'm not going to take out of its packaging because if I don't need it, I'm not keeping it. I'm going to do something with it, but whatever type of pin that is, I really have no clue. I'm going to have to try to look that up and see what applications that's for. 3-way quick connect coupler, 1/4" NPT. Look into these more, see whether or not I don't do a lot with air. I think air is kind of dying. I think people are sick of really loud air compressors that sometimes need a lot of maintenance, and then they have to run constantly, so your electric in your garage is taken up by the air compressor. So people are going more towards lithium ion cordless tools now. The only thing that I use an air compressor for is using the little blowgun, which does a really good job of blowing out really, really tiny things compared to like using a leaf blower or whatever, or filling up tires, obviously, and that's it. I don't use air for anything else. So this stuff kind of isn't a big deal to me. Little Titan brand bit socket T15. I actually just bought some of these, but it's cool. Ooh, 4-piece 3/8 drive torque socket set. T45, T47, 50, and 55. That's cool. And that's from Performance Tool again. A disc brake caliper wrench. Little Allen key thing here. That's cool. Brake caliper mounting bolts on GM vehicles. That's nice because that's all I run. Brake retainer spring removal tool. That's cool. Brake retainer spring, huh? I'm assuming this is for drum brakes then. Yeah, this is probably for drum brakes. That's cool, I guess. I always use like a pair of needle nose and almost kill somebody with the spring. Got a little 1/4-inch tack lifter. Tack lifter. That's interesting. I don't use tacks very often, but I guess that makes sense. That's funny. See, this is weird. This is weird stuff that I would never buy on my own. Here's another pair of wire strippers, which these are the crappy kind. I have, seriously, as soon as you go to these, you'll never use this crap again. And there's really not a huge price difference between the two. So just an FYI. So got that. This thing, what is this? I do not recognize what this is. I gotta know what this is. That's gonna drive me nuts. There's a part number on here from Performance Tool. W8307. Spindle nut wrench. Wow, that's interesting. Spindle nut wrench. I guess I've never had to use one of these, or if I have, I never had one of these, so don't know what to say there. I'm not a very good mechanic. I can't tell you the technical stuff. I just do it, and sometimes it works out for me, sometimes not. See, this looks old. That looks old to me. 12-point deep 1/2-inch drive. 12-point. Not bad. Another one of these weird little 13/16 in parentheses 21 mil. One of these little things for spark plugs. Got a gear wrench 32 millimeter. That's interesting. You know, I had to buy a 32 millimeter for something. I can't remember what it was, but that's nice. That's nice to have another one of these. And the wall of this doesn't look as thick as mine. Here's my 32 millimeter from Pittsburgh. See what I'm talking about? It's the wall of this is much thicker, obviously because this is for an impact, but that's a problem I have sometimes where you need a socket that just has a thinner wall on it. Like if there's things around it, it's weird. Tools and mechanics and stuff, it's strange how many tools a person could have and still need a lot more. Vacuum switch socket, 3/8 drive. Removes and installs vacuum switches on Ford, GM, and Chrysler vehicles. No idea what that means. Part number W1266. It's another thing I should probably look up. This just was in the box. I don't know where this came from. This is cool. Small oil filter pliers. This right here, and that's from Performax, which is also a brand found at Menards, which is like a home improvement store in the Midwest that, in my opinion, blows the Home Depot and Lowe's completely out of the water. Another one of these little doohickeys. This one's a 3/4, where this one is 11/16, I think. Yep. I don't really know what these are for. 12-point. Here is a distributor point and carburetor wrench. That's hilarious. Like I said, this thing looks old. Flexible shaft for confined areas. Has an insulated handle against your voltage coming off your distributor. Here's another one that is like halfway open. That's what this is for. So I'm gonna stick that back in there. Again, this is Performance Tool brand. Commonly found at Menards. So I got 2 of those. A couple more items. Got a 13/16. This is the third spark plug socket. That's 13/16 21 mil. That's funny. They're all 3/8 drive. And 2 little screwdrivers, a flat and a little Phillips. That's cool. And another filter wrench. So I ended up getting three oil filter wrenches. I paid almost as much on shipping for all this as I did for the lot. So my total was $50. I think I paid $30 for these tools. I put in a bid like with 1 minute left in the auction and I won it. So I got all this for $30 and then shipping was $20, which is fair because from my experience shipping, the United States Postal Service, if you use one of these priority mail white boxes, it's way more expensive than using Ground Advantage. So $50 for all this, that ain't bad. Literally in just these three things, you're looking at least $15 between these three. You know, and then like a little crescent wrench, that's, you know, whatever. Some of these specialty tools in here, you know, like these special GM and Ford things and spring thingies. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen. This is a spark plug boot puller. That's genius, really. That's going to come in handy because that is a pain. Even some of these single sockets are worth it because these are expensive depending on where you go. Stuff like this at O'Reilly Auto Parts is just astronomical for price. It's ridiculous. So definitely got my money's worth in all of this. A lot of good automotive stuff. I'm trying to like do more with vehicles. At the moment right now, my GMC pickup truck is broke down. Still looking into what's going on with it, but I'm trying to learn more about automotive things. That way I can fix my truck faster and more accurately, and I can diagnose better if I know more about, you know, automotive stuff. Awesome. So here's everything. Pretty decent little lot stuffed inside one box. If you sold all this separately, I think, even though it would take forever and shipping would be ridiculous, I think you could make a little bit of money off all this, but that's not really why I bought it. Most of this stuff I'm going to keep. I'm going to go through it again, but this is a nice little lot. So I've been buying a lot of tools in the last few months, and if you look at my channel, you might notice that. And I'm going to have a future video about what I'm doing. But long story short, I'm kind of like selling everything I own that doesn't have utility. So if it's not important, I sell it, and then I take that money and I reinvest it into things that do have utility. But I'll have a video that's more in depth about that here in the future. That Milwaukee did not come with it. That was mine. But yeah, not bad. So I'll probably have some more of these videos in the future. I always keep my eyes out for different tool lots, and I'll be sure to show you what I find in the future. So